I don't think we built the cheapest rocket by choice.
Give it up for Denver. Lobo, everyone make some noise. Yes!
Good to be here. I'll tell you one story. It's been like a couple of years since I moved to Bangalore, and I'm from like coastal Karnataka, Udupi, Mangalore. You guys know? Yeah? Great. Good. Man, whenever someone asks you where you're from, right? Like you have to always keep your answers like broad and then zoom in, man. Few people, they're way too specific. Like once I asked this guy, hey man, where you from? And he goes, I'm from Mulund. And I am dumb, bro. So I was like, sir, you are overestimating my knowledge in geography, sir. He got offended. He's like, Mulund is in Mumbai. You tell me, where are you from? I said, room 304. Boys PG. What happens in Narayana PG stays in Narayana PG. But yeah, after that, like I had to move out, okay? I moved to a 1 RK. People call it one room and kitchen. I'm like, and? My one room was kitchen, man. From the bed, I could fry an egg. Office laptop on my chest. Egg burji happening right there. Didn't feel lonely because the walls were so close that it felt like a hug, You know that hug from that unknown uncle at a family wedding? It is comforting. Also, like, it makes you question life. You're like, yeah, uncle, I'll settle. No worries. Yeah. Paisa was good only. Yeah. Salary, you don't ask, sir. Yeah. The main problem with this place was, man, my landlord, dude. He lived below. Like, so strict, man. He's always like, no noise, no party. It's like I found an evil stepmom. Like a Disney mother. Yeah, who didn't allow me to go live my dreams, Once I met him outside, okay, and he was like, why shirt no iron? I'm eating papdi chaat over there, okay? I'm like, sir, I did iron. But it was a bachelor's iron, which is just like... The way he was acting, it felt like my rental agreement were my adoption papers, man. And you know what hurts more? I'm paying this guy to be my stepmom. Yeah, man, you're never truly free, 60,000 was my deposit, man. 60,000. Deposit is for damages. You damage something, they deduct from it. Okay. But mine's an unfurnished place. How am I going to damage an empty room? Am I going to lick the walls? Yum, Asian paints, better than gulab jamun. Drink a lot of beer, piss in the sink. Freedom! My life is not that wild, by the way. I told this to my friend and he's like, bro, it's for the fan. I'm like, my life is not that bad also. There's life behind this dead eyes, all right? So now I don't know what the landlord considers to be a damage, right? It could be anything. He could be like, you bring girl make noise, reputation damage. Too much noise she making, from her account 6,000 gone. I'm over there giving excuses like, sir, it was my sister doing Zumba, sir. Nothing else, sir. Landlord living below. I told this to my posh friend. She's like, Denver, why? Why did you take a place like this? I was like, madam, in my budget. This is the best thing that I got. She thinks I said no to a sea-facing villa, man. Of course not. Budget constraints, right? She always does this. I was on a call with her. She's like, Denver, how do you maintain your weight? I have this app called Healthify Me. It shows me what to eat, protein, carbs, and fat. What is your secret? I'm like, I use this app called PayTM. It shows my bank balance, my credit and debit. That's how I remain in a calorie deficit. Functional fitness mopping, bro. Like, I've never been in a situation where I open my fridge and there's an entire blueberry cheesecake and I'm like, I'm on a diet, actually. Never happened. Budget constraints, I'll give you a better example. Our country, like India, we went to space, right? Yeah. And what do we take pride on? We take pride on the fact that we build the cheapest rocket. I don't think we built the cheapest rocket by choice. acceleration wasn't intentional, okay? The scientists built the rocket in 74 million because they had only 74 million. They got only 74 million. You think the government gave the scientists a blank check? Yeah, bro, NASA's budget you add. Do whatever you want. Innovation, do it. And the scientists were like, let's do some cost cutting. Let's spend the resources on something better. Maybe build the world's biggest statue. Guys, you're not understanding, guys. Guys, you're not understanding. It is scientific. Like, it is scientific. It helps tourism. It helps tourism. Aliens will be like, these people are crazy, let's visit them. My point is, like, these scientists, they were struggling, right? They were probably struggling. They were like, oh my God, how do we make this rocket work? We have ran out of metal. Rakesh, give me your engagement ring. Ragini, nose ring, come on. To infinity and beyond. And of course, I understand why it was an unmanned mission. Which astronaut wants to be on the cheapest rocket, man? I wouldn't want to be on the cheapest rocket, man. If they give me a free ticket, I'll be like, nah, bro. Because at the end of the day, it's an Indian vehicle. They're focused on mileage over safety. What if the rocket is coming down? I'm like, why are there no airbags, bro? Don't want that to happen. Landlord living below. I told this to my mom worries a lot since I'm staying away from my hometown. But sometimes it's a bit too much. She's like, Denver, buy an extra padlock for the front door. I'm like, why? She's like, the landlord has an extra set of keys. He can get inside. You think your son is hiding diamonds, bro? There are diamonds in those 10 Old Monk bottles there. My mattress is on the floor. My windows have no curtains there. Also, he has seen me do this. Sir, please reduce the rent, sir. Sir, please. Even if he steals an object from me, right? It's so easy to catch him. The object won't leave the compound. My pressure cooker goes missing. I'm sleeping in the afternoon and suddenly, psst, I'm like, what? I've heard that whistle somewhere. The thief is still in the building and is making mutton curry. Landlords don't steal, man. They don't steal. They just increase your rent. Every year. They do it. Why steal an object, right? I'll tell you, see, I was saving up for my curtains, okay, for 1 year. I was 22, guys. So I was saving up for my curtains. Landlord increased rent. Savings gone. Can't buy curtains. It's like he stole my curtains, right? It feels like that emotionally. Man, I went through all the sacrifices. You know what pissed me off? Next day I see at his front door, there's an Amazon package. That package is supposed to be mine, man. Yeah. It has the same delivery address also. It's supposed to be mine. Something came over me, I stole it. Went to my room, opened it, turned out to be a lungi. Guess who has curtains right now? Sunlight, embroidery all over my body. I'm like, aesthetic. But the thing is, my mom, right? After she told me that the landlord can get inside, right? She unlocked a new fear in me, man. I couldn't stop imagining my personal space without the landlord. I'm watching something, I see to my right, I imagine the landlord with a bunion like, kinky. Not the usual stuff today, huh? Like it's like a rat that you haven't seen but feel the presence. You're like, yeah, this guy when I'm not there, he just emerges. He always has the option to get in, man. It's true. So guys, I go to this shop. I'm like, sir, give me a very big lock. I don't want that suitcase nose ring kind of a lock, okay? I want board exam gate kind of a lock. Why? Because I have a neighbor right the next room. He has a lock. My lock cannot be smaller than his, man. Thief will compare. Right? Like the weakest one gets targeted, right? Like I'm walking and I see a stray dog, feels like it's going to attack. Immediately I stand next to a fat uncle, bro. Dog is gonna go for him. Yeah. So I was like, sir, give me a very big lock. And he's like, this lock is unbreakable, unbreakable. I bought the lock, my lock came in bubble wrap, man. My protection needs protection. Am I getting scammed? How is this fragile and strong at the same time? You start questioning the strength of it, right? Like you don't want to see your bodyguard hugging a teddy bear. You're like, if I apply pressure, will it break? So guys, now the whole reason why I'm telling this story, okay? I'm going back to my hometown for like 4 weeks. I'm in the bus. I get a call from my mom. And the passion in which she asked me this question, man, she's like, Denver, did you lock properly? I was like, did I lock properly? I was sure, now I'm not. She made me question myself, man. But isn't this a bit too late to ask me this question? I've been in the bus for 2 hours right now. What am I supposed to do? Driver, U-turn. Come, let's go to our 1RK. And he's like, what happened? I'm like, yo, I left my door open, man. And he's like, are you sure? You talk to my mom, actually. I want to see who has more faith in me, man. I return back from my hometown, okay? I'm in front of my 1RK with my suitcase. Perfectly locked, guys. All right. Tax-paying citizen of India. Future of humanity. Yeah, perfect specimen over here. I put my hand inside the pocket. No keys, dude. Lost my keys, guys. Lost my stupid keys. Lock keep house safe. Who keep key safe? I, man. I for irresponsible. That's why they give you a duplicate key. Where is it? Inside the house, man. Protected by the strongest lock, which I have to break right now. That's when I'm like, I should have bought that nose ring kind of a lock. I could have bite it with my teeth. I'm going through this breakdown, okay? This is not how I go through a breakdown, okay? Yeah, she broke up with me. Yeah, I lost my job. I see to my left, landlord is over there like. I'm like, sir, lock, can't find keys. He's like, why extra lock? What am I supposed to say, man? My mom thought you were a thief. I thought you were a creep. It is to protect your house from you. I was like, sir, always use extra protection, sir. Always good. He's like, okay, fine. He goes, gets a plier and fatak, he cuts it, dude. Should I be happy or angry at this point? That's how long it would have taken the thief, man. That's how easy that is. I'm like, okay, fine. I open the door. Landlord sees the lungi. Looks at me and goes, you have caused damage. And I look at him and go, all right, guys, that's been my time.